Howdy, folks, how are y'all doing? Cub here, and welcome back to our Tekkit Legends Let's Play adventure, the Tekkit Texan. That's me, I'm the Tekkit Texan, and people have been asking why I didn't call it Texit, because that's kind of similar to Tekkit, which is a mod pack that I've been looking at on the it would have been confusing. So it's Tekkit Texan. It works. God has released the sun from its hole in the sky. It's making its way across yet again. We're here in what is ultimately going to be I think probably the launch facility for our rockets. People have been questioning that. Don't worry, folks. I know what I'm doing. There's no rockets in this mod. Please, folks, it's me, okay? I know what I'm doing here. Also, we're going to be moving some oil over here today. I built this tank. And in the last episode, the Let's Build, I talked to you guys about some of the work that goes into these episodes, and someone just like came out and straight out just like, you're lying. Well, they didn't say that, but they implied that I was being untruthful with the time it takes to prepare this episode. So just for reference, I've done a lot of stuff between last episode and this episode, and it took me about an hour and a half to do it all. I was watching a movie while I did it, so I kind of kept track that way. So there's an hour and a half of preparation going into this episode, plus a lot of time spent on a wiki to make sure everything I was going to do would work. So probably 2 hours of preparation. This episode will probably take 30 minutes to an hour to record. Usually they take about anywhere in that time. We'll go conservative. We'll say 30 minutes. So already we're up to 2.5 hours. At the bare minimum, it will take at least 30 minutes to edit. More likely longer. It takes longer to edit them because you have to add the intros and the outros. So we're just going to go conservative yet again. We'll say another 30 minutes, so that's 3 hours now. It will take 2 hours to upload. Someone commented and they're like,
I make videos on my iPad and they upload in like 30 minutes.
And I was like, well, that's great. Good for you. You must have a good internet connection. I don't. I moved out of town to get away from college students, so I don't have the best connection. Takes about 2 hours to upload a video. Again, we'll go with the conservative number. We'll say it only takes an hour because sometimes the episodes are short enough and I get in at just the right time of the day and they upload in about an hour. We're up to now 4 hours if I'm doing my math right. And while that's going on, I haven't even considered the fact that it takes a good little while to render the videos because when you export them, they have to go through a render process. We won't go into that, though. We won't even consider that. We won't even put that into our equation. We also have to make a thumbnail, which requires I come back into the game, and usually I'll do this right after I'm done recording. I'll immediately go and do this, but sometimes I forget and I have to come back. Got to go into Creative. I've got to take a screenshot that I can use as the thumbnail, make the thumbnail, upload the thumbnail, and there's certain things I have to wait until the video's uploaded and processed to do. There's certain monetization things. You can set certain monetization things during the upload. There's other things you have to come back in and do after it's uploaded. I have to do cards after it's processed. And so, I mean, I've got to make sure all the music information's in there. All of those things together probably takes another hour. So there you go. 5 hours for an episode. People have been like questioning me. What do I have to gain from lying to you? Why on earth would I lie to you about how long this takes? If I could make more than one episode a day, I would. These get a lot of views. There's no reason for me not to, except for the fact I don't have the time. I go to work. I work a full-time job. I own a home that I have to take care of. I have 2 pets that I'm responsible for. I have to bathe at some point in the afternoon when I get home from a job I've been working at for sometimes 11 to 12 hours. Wednesday, I was gone 12 hours at work. People, I have no reason to lie to you about this. Now, that said, how do I make the videos? Because I put out 2 a day. Surely that must take like 10 hours, right? No. Videos like Far Cry, well, those were live streamed, so pretty straightforward, but things like Far Cry, things like Assassin's Creed, those are games on rails. There's no preparation involved in those. All I have to do is sit down and record them, and usually there's very minimal editing. I don't have to put in music. I put on the intro, I put on the outro, and I watch the episode through, sometimes at 2 times the speed, and I just cut out the spots where I'm not talking, and I upload those. They're much faster to edit, and you'll notice those are kind of in the afternoon. That's when those come out. Live streams, even easier. I just take the live stream, I chop it up, I upload it. The last live stream I did, the Far Cry one, came out terrible because I just used the YouTube archive. I'm going to record it separately next time I live stream, so we'll get some better quality, which might have already happened, now that I think about it, whenever this is released. Also, I don't make these every day. I do almost all of my recording on the weekend prior to the video coming out, and then that way I just spend the whole day recording, and then when I get home, all I have to do is the editing for the next day's videos. And I've got a lot of time-saving techniques that I'll use. I try to, anytime I'm exporting a video, I try to get all of the thumbnail and the music information ready to go there, and then I just throw it all in there. I start the upload. I can start editing something else. There are ways to save time on this. I've gotten pretty efficient at it. The thing I'm trying to explain right now is I do it all. There's a process. I do all the editing and then all the recording, and then I can do editing. For me to do one of these every day and record them every day like people want me to, because that's another thing. And I know I've gone off on a tangent here, but just go with me on this one. In order to, maybe I should walk around to make this more entertaining. Let's just do circles. In order to do these with people's feedback, I have to, the way, I don't want to record a lot of them at once, because if I record a lot of them at once, that means I can't get feedback in for future episodes. And that ticks people off sometimes. They'd be like, Cub, I don't understand. I told you last episode to do this, and you haven't done it yet. And it's like, well, yeah, because I record 2 or 3 episodes at a time. Because if I didn't, there would be that whole 5-hour thing. Whereas I do actually save time. I cut time out if I record 3 episodes in a go, and then I can edit them maybe the next day back to back. Because while one is being uploaded, guess what? I can jump over and I can start editing the next one. So I'm being productive. Like normally, if I did these once a day, that upload time would just be dead air. But because I edit them in kind of like a row, during that dead time, I can go back and I'm doing it as efficiently as I can. I'm using my arm to make motions in real life and in the game. I'm doing them as efficiently as I can, and I'm putting them out as quickly as I can. Like I said, though, I work a full-time job, so I'm very busy. I own a home. I have 2 pets. I've got a lot of responsibilities. That is why I don't do more. And there's no reason for me to be lying to you. I don't understand why people question me on this. If I could make more of these things pull in the views like nothing else I make. If I could, I would. And don't even make the suggestion, because I've had this before. Cab, if you stopped doing Far Cry, your Assassin's Creed, you'd have more time for these. Again, people do enjoy those. Not a whole lot of people, but people do. I enjoy playing them, and if I'm going to play them anyway, I'm going to go ahead and record them because they're on rails. The story is there. I don't have to do any preparation. For Minecraft, I got to go to mod wikis. I got to write down things I want to do. I got to read all these suggestions. Those are games on rails. Far Cry, you just get in, you follow the story, you chop it up, you upload it, good to go. That's why I do those in the afternoon, because it's a bit of filler material. For people who aren't just interested in Minecraft, and if that's why you're here, please understand, that's fine with me, but if you're here for other things, like me personally, if you find me personally entertaining, you'll like the Far Cry, you'll like the Assassin's Creed, you'll like the Psychonauts, you'll like the Portals, you'll watch them and enjoy them, and that's why I put those out there, because I don't want to be just a Minecraft channel. I love Minecraft, and I love playing it. I do really enjoy all the series that I do, but I also want to do other things, and I want to make sure that people know that I'm capable of doing other things, and that people, when they watch my other videos, find out that, hey, this guy, he's not just entertaining with Minecraft, he's an entertaining guy in general. So, that's taken up like the main part of this video. We've gotten that out of the way. I think we're probably good to go now. Let's just recap, because like I say, I did a lot. I built this guy here, just your basic iron tank. I used some leftover parts we had from previous videos. I had to make some additional ones, though. It's not too big, but I don't think we're going to get too much oil in it. We've got our intake up here. We're going to need to get a liquid teleporter. Sorry if you hear Kylo in the background. He just ran in here. I guess he got done playing with the cat. Gypsy. People have found the name Gypsy. They're like, that's offensive to gypsies. Are you a gypsy? No. Check off, you losers. Okay, we're going to set this to receive on 110, because I don't think we have anything else. You know what? 111. Nothing else on 111. We'll set that up. That's good to go. And then I'm going to show you guys where we found oil by tapping M here. So here's where we are. This is, how do I get to group? How do I change the group? I want to go to, what? Where am I? Ah, darn it. I forgot they get deleted. Why do they get deleted? Why is that a thing that happens? Oh, come on now. Well, in any case, here we are. That one's still there from this one time I died. Can I not change the overlay? How do I... Oh. Player death, none, all. Yeah, so they all got deleted. Well, that's fantastic. Well, here's ye old Texas town. Here's base alpha. I've searched this entire odd-shaped area here for oil, and this is the only place I could find it. Way the Shrek down here. This is in the middle of nowhere. Do you realize how far away that is? It's ridiculous, but that's where I found it, so that's where we're going to have to go to get the oil. As you can see, it's about equal distance from here to here to here to here. How are we going to get there? Well, we had a lot of leftover, not high speed, but these reinforced tracks, so I went ahead and I put them to use in what took me probably the bulk of my time last episode. Boy, these things are loud. I hope they're not too loud. Okay, here we go, here we go. Oh no, this is already set up right. No, it's not. I need to figure out a better way to do this. And in case you're wondering, yes, I am recording this before reading the comments on the last episode, so who knows? Maybe they were already fixed. In any case, Maybe you guys already made suggestions is what I meant to say. Anyway, I had a lot of track left over, so I built, and I didn't even have enough. Because if you look, not only do we have to go, it's not like just an equal distance, we have to go down and then over. So I took a ton of track. And let me tell you what, I thought that reinforced track was pretty quick stuff, right? I thought it was the bee's knees. After riding around on this HS track, though, man, that stuff is slow. It takes forever to get there, and I'll show you what I mean. But before we get there, we're going to do a little bit of work inside Alpha Base, because I want to do something different for collecting oil, because there's some things we haven't touched on yet in this pack that I think, okay, no, stop, we're not going there yet. Stop, come back. I forgot to change the track. Look at this. This is all spoilers. I meant to show you guys this when we first took off. Well, in any case, as you can see here, I had to make more booster rails, although it hasn't helped. It's still a long, slow journey, and I needed a bit more reinforced track, but I think I ended up making too much again. Lots of razor wire. Fortunately, it has an EMC value, so whatever. We've got another switch here. We did use a Y track here, and there's another. Everything's just gotten confusing. Everything is complicated. Everything's confusing when you're in Tekkit. Everything's complicated. Whatever. Okay, today we're going to be using solar energy, which we haven't touched on before, to power a pump. Now, we have a couple of options here. We have just a straight up solar flux. We can build these. They'll power a Buildcraft pump by themselves. The alternative is to use a standard solar panel. You know, you guys will be familiar with these from like Tekkit Classic and whatnot. Hook them up to an electric pump from forestry, and then use that to... It's a bit of a roundabout way of doing it. It'd be cool and it'd be a nice throwback, but I think for this episode, we'll go ahead and we'll build one of these solar panels. They do have an EMC value, which will allow us to very quickly upgrade, I believe, through the year. These are all solar flux, right? What are these? These are also photovoltaic. Oh, it's a crafting component. I see now. Yes, because to build a regular one, we have to have some mirrors. Mirrors are just going to be glass, and is there an advantage to using a different material? These are all, I think, the same price. Aluminum is cheaper. And it gives us the same amount. How do you get aluminum, though? You got to get aluminum ore. Is that a thing that we found before? Do we have... We'll see. Aluminum for those across the pond. Aluminium. I literally don't think we've ever gotten aluminum before. And if we have... I don't know where it is. We're not even gonna mess with it. We're gonna grab some iron. I can't spell. We're gonna grab some iron. We'll just grab a stack of it, because what'll that hurt? We'll grab a stack of glass. Fantastic. You know, the Be Happy mod pack, as much as I like it, look, we already have some glass in here. As much as I love it, and I do really love it, I gotta be honest with you folks, I really do miss the EMC, because EMC, I understand a lot of people don't like it. I've gotten that comment a lot. Cub, I don't like EMC. I don't want to use it. And I never said you have to. Like, I use it in my video and people get upset like I'm trying to force them to use it. You don't have to. But I personally use it because I make YouTube videos and I want them to be entertaining, and no one wants to watch me mine for a long time. Don't get me wrong, I've made videos where I've mined a lot, but no one really wants to watch that. So for me, EMC is just a great way of saying, look, plus it takes out preparation, because if I'm trying to make a video and I need a certain thing, and I have to spend days looking for it, like Minecraft days, that is. Get a whole bunch of these, why not? Then it's not very entertaining, so we're going to go ahead and teach that to the system. And then what do we go through to make the second version? We get a piston, and we surround it with... I say we make as many of these as we can, and as soon as we run into any sort of roadblock, we move on. But see, for this, I would have to, in a normal series, spend more time going out to mine to get these solar panel things. It would be a pain, wouldn't it? It would truly be a pain. Let's go ahead and we'll teach this to the system. We'll get a few more of them, like 64 ought to be plenty. Next up, we're going to need, some photoviolet cells, 1 redstone repeater, and a block of copper. Don't think we've gotten any blocks of copper, so we'll just get a stack of it, though. We'll get a redstone, I believe it said repeater, and we will get, how on earth do you make these? We're in 3 of these, glass and lapis. Well, I think we used up all of our glass. Probably we didn't, though. Probably I'm going to grab more while I'm down here, because it doesn't hurt anything. Well, we only had 2 pieces left, so I think I made the right call there. Get our repeaters. All right, yep, let's get this recipe in there. Ka-chigga. I really don't need to make this many of them, because we're just going to end up doing like this with them. But whatever. So we've got 8 of those, and then we've got to, calm your roll there. Combine them with our repeater and our block of copper. All right, folks, this looks like it's going to be pretty straightforward. It looks like we're just going to be slowly working our way through these. I like these, though. They're nice because they're not complicated. Look at that. We've got the next generation. Go ahead and get rid of this. We'll hang on to some of these because we might need them again. Get rid of these. Teach this to the system. Get a stack. We're already on level 3. How many of these are there? There's only 3 more. So, whoa. Halfway there. Whoa, whoa. Living on a prayer. Take my hand. We'll make it, I swear. Whoa, whoa. Living on a prayer. Living on a prayer. Oh. I'm sorry. I've never built I'm sure I've built clocks before, but not in this pack. So we should probably go ahead and do that now. And we're not going to be dumb and just go ahead and use it in the recipe. We're actually going to be able to get more of those if we need to. All right. So clock, solar panel 3s, photoviolet cells 2. We're going to need clay, more lapis, and some of these other... Oh, see, this is getting a little complicated now. Mirrors. I think we've already got some lapis. We'll get some more. We'll get some more glass. What else did I say we needed? I don't even know anymore. We'll just throw it all in here and just hope for the best. All right. You. I didn't get clay. How on earth did I miss clay? Oh, that's clay. We don't need clay. I don't even think that's a thing. And if it is, it's probably something from like Urban Dictionary, and we don't want to know what it is. If you know what clay is, though, I've got like this morbid curiosity. Let me know. Unless I really don't want to know what glay. I mean, if you're thinking, Cub, you don't want to know what glay is. Like my kids in my school talk about glay a lot. It's pretty gross. Then don't tell me. I don't want to know. Block of iron. We'll go ahead and make one. I could get one, but we just go ahead and make one. Okay. Boom. Next up, level solar panel. We're leveling up, son. Oh, we're at what? We're running out of EMC. How much did this thing cost? What? Oh, it's only 108. Well. I mean, that's fine. We've got basically 1 million EMC and lapis and redstone up here. We'll throw it all back in there when we're done. We might have to go figure out why we're running out of EMC, though, because we should be generating more of these Elorium blocks. And the Elorium blocks should be our EMC source, but it looks like we're actually running out. I might have to go to the Nether, which I haven't done since we ended our last series, and build some more of those things there if that makes stuff happen. Gold. Can I get some gold? How much gold? I've got the gold. See, we're running low on this stuff, though. It's fine, though. We're almost at the end. After this, it's going to be diamonds. Is this a lamp for both of them? A lamp for both of them, and might as well get this while we're at it. Lamp, hopefully. Regular lamp. Lamp. Got 2 lamp. Lamp, good. I like lamp. I love lamp. In fact, I do. Okay, we're going to build some of these, which is going to be glowstone and obsidian are going to be our missing factors. So, glowstone, chiga. Not that much of it. And what else did I say was going to be missing? Obsidian. Okay, we'll get a stack of that because we got it. All right. Make the... I gotta put all this stuff in here, really? That's not even the right glowstone. We need, like, chunks of glowstone. Okay, now you will... Sugar. Perfect. We'll get that. Take the rest of these out. How many of these will I need? Probably a lot. Well, we have 4. That's what we have now. We are... We're not in a good way right now. We're at 5, though. We've made it this far. Teach that to the system. And then what am I going to need for this? Let's go ahead and just do a quick cleanse because we are out of EMC. I know we're going to need glass, a lamp, and some... Okay, everything else is going back. Just get rid of all this stuff here. Don't need these things. Okay, so what we have left here... See, we're still doing good. We've got quite a bit of EMC. And... yeah, 5 million's plenty. Okay, what we're going to need for this, though, is we're going to need some solar panel 5s. Okay, we'll go ahead and grab some of those. Solar panel 5s. We got these. We're going to need some photoviolet cell. Am I saying that right? Photovoltaic cell version 4. And those are going to require quartz, cell 3, another diamond, glowstone. Okay. Rod, first off, because I can remember those. Diamonds, and last but not least, if I can remember it, and my brain is in pain right now trying to remember without clicking, it was quartz. Yeah, 2 blocks of quartz. So, I mean, no way you could make this standard without running around and collecting a lot of stuff. I mean, hopefully, ideally, you'd already have a lot of these things. What have I done wrong? What do I need? Photoviolet. Ah, darn it! I thought I was there. I thought I'd made it. I thought, good job, Cub. Ow! Good gosh! Ugh. Gypsy. Gypsy and Kylo are fighting each other in my feed. They love each other. Like, I've had people be concerned about them. Don't be concerned about them. They play. And Kylo's very gentle with her. And when she's had enough, like when she feels it's gone too far, she swipes him in the nose, and that's the end of it. They're done playing. Okay. I'm going to need 3 of these. Of course I am. I should probably take it out of here. This is all just going downhill in a hurry. Look at this. The episode started off so promising with me ranting. And now we've just gone downhill trying to build just a solar panel. Just a solar panel. That's all we wanted. Okay. Everything else can go back in here. We're done with it all. Even the raw beef. We only need 1 of these. Good. We got that. I need to go down here real quick and, while I'm thinking about it, refresh my food supply. I still haven't figured out what happened to all the other cans. And then last but not least, we're going to need a pump. I want to make sure I have all of these things before I leave. I think I can just grab one. Okay, we've got what we need. We've got a solar panel to power it. We've got a pump. Anything else we could possibly need? Like, let's say, one of these handy-dandy teleportations. I can get that while we're there. I'm going to go ahead and grab it now, though, while I'm thinking about it, because what does it hurt? Am I right? I'm right. We're good on supply. Okay, we're good. So get ready to see, pretend like you didn't see that bit earlier, and just get ready for the awesomeness that is. Is this correct? Right! I forgot that's the way the Y-track work. You can't go forward with, you can only go to the, well, I'm gonna have to replace this with a different kind of track then. We'll worry about that later, though. For now, that explains why I couldn't get it. See, folks, I'm not crazy. I'm just not well. I know right now you can't tell, but soon enough you're gonna think of me and how I used to be. This is the lovely ride, though. I'll just let y'all sit back and enjoy this at high speed. I love the way the mountain looks from here. It's just like you've got all of this like forest and relatively flat lands. You got like little bumps like this, but then you just got that mountain standing out there in the distance. It's glorious. Alpha Base is glorious. You know what else is glorious? All these little valleys. This is really, like, I realize it's a game made of blocks, but it's so pretty. We've got just a really pretty area here, and lots of bees all around us. So many different types of bees. Did I mention I kind of built like a little platform? Well, I mean, if I didn't, I built a little platform, and I found out something cool about these. I'll show you here in a second. But it's just iron scaffolding, and up top we've got some lamps and a small world loader. Okay, pump. Place pump there. Can I put a solar panel to the side? Awesome. It's activated. Plop that on there. Ooh, you know what? I just remembered. Well, actually, no. I think the pump will put oil. I think it'll output oil. We'll put it on. Okay, there we go. It should not require. I don't think it should require. I'm not sure. I don't know if it'll require an extraction pipe. Oh, it's green. What does that mean? I mean, the only way to find out if it's working is to go way the heck back to... Well, we can go down here first off. This is the oil that I found, by the way. The only oil I found for miles. Here's this. Oh, yeah, it's totally consuming the oil. And then it goes down a tick, and it gets the next thing of oil. Check this out. Oh, fantastic. That's so enjoyable. That's so nice to watch. And hopefully it is outputting the way it's supposed to. As long as this is going to... It's got full light level. It's got a massive amount of internal charge. So this thing puts out a lot of RF too. It's generating 4,000 RF per tick. And it has a capacity for 60 million. So if this thing charges up during the day, I've got no... I can't imagine it wouldn't keep running at night. Like, it should hold enough to keep that thing powered throughout the night. I mean, it's topping it off right now at full speed. It's full RF. And this thing is still charging up. That's incredible. We should have gotten into those a long time ago. Why don't we just convert to heck with nuclear energy? These solar panels are flippin' amazing. Solar Flux, everyone. A fantastic mod. Why? We should have been using this all along. Fantastic technology. Happy to have it. Okay, so this is going. How you doing? You doing good? Looks like you're doing good. You're doing good. Good. All right. We're going to assume that this is all going to be fine. Look, you don't actually have to have a powered rail to get these things going. You can just kind of nudge it forward. And as long as you nudge into a powered rail, it works fine. Okay, so we'll leave that running. We'll go back to the base and we'll fix that Y track real fast with a T track. Or, no, you replace a Y track with a... What do you replace it with? Hold on a second. Rail. We've got your basic Y switch track. Is it just a switch track? I guess you just replace it with a switch track. How did I not know you could scroll through these? How long have I been playing modded mod? It's irrelevant. Let's see when we get back to the base. We made it back. Awesome. Okay. Real quick, we're gonna just very quickly head up here and hopefully we'll have a... I don't want to carry this track around. We'll go ahead and break it. And then we will take the... There we go. Then we won't have to make 2 trips. See what I mean? It's convenient like this. Okay, we'll throw this back in here. And yeah, we got plenty of switch track, reinforced switch track. We'll grab one of those. And also, while I'm thinking about it, guys, we're running a little low on EMC. And... Ooh, we shouldn't. We really shouldn't. Oh, mama. Why not? Why not? Honestly. What? Why not? Look! It's there! We've had our fun. We did legitimate EMC. We have the capacity to do illegitimate EMC. We're not really cheating. We're just making use of a thing that I built a while back, okay? I don't like it. If I was playing survival, I totally wouldn't do this because it definitely ruins the experience of the game and all. But like I said earlier, EMC is great because it makes Let's Playing easier because folks, we've got 10 million EMC almost. How can you... Look, I'm sorry. I'm a sellout, okay? Everything I've ever said was a lie. It was a lie. I'm just consuming it all. You can't stop me. Also, glowstone is like... It takes way too long. Let's go ahead and... Let's step this up a bit. You know what? Here, make this. Yeah. Good luck, mate. Make the redstone. It's actually doing a pretty good job of it. Good. Okay. 14 million EMC later. Okay. So, I mean, we can't go from there directly to this way unless we create maybe another... Nah, because we'd have to... Nah, it's complicated. Doesn't matter. Take me down to the... Oh, right, I just have to nudge forward. Take me down to the paradise city where the grass is green and the girls all pretty. Oh, won't you please take me down? Wow! I just realized that I should have built a refinery before coming back over here because we're going to need one. Let's see if we can do this. Let's see if we can do this. Boom! Oh, we did it! We did it! I don't think I had to tick the second one, but we did it! We're here! Fantastic! I think it's useful that it does slow me down there on the way out, though, because you do get slowed down quite a bit by those rails. Yes, perfect! Look at this. We've got oil. It's everything I've ever dreamt of. Okay, let's see if we can build a refinery just using our... there we go, right? Where did it go? There we go. See if we can build a refinery. Yeah, look, we should have all of these things right at our fingertips here. I don't know why I keep turning that on. So refinery, tank, redstone, diamond gear. We definitely have a diamond gear. Can't imagine we don't have redstone. And we should have some tanks. I'm sure we built tanks before when we were trying something silly. I can't remember what it was, but I do remember trying something silly with tanks. I keep charging this thing up by accident. We should probably fix that now before bad things happen. So was it like this? I think it was this. No, it wasn't. It was this and the exact opposite. All right, I give up. What am I doing wrong? Redstone torches, of course. Silly me. Silly woe is me. A prisoner of poetry. If you've ever seen Arthur, you'll remember that episode where the brain starts rhyming and he can't stop rhyming. No, wait, was it the brain? I don't think it was the brain. I think it was Binky, and that was like the joke, was that Binky is not like a... It might have been the brain. And didn't he pass it on to Binky somehow? Oh, I don't remember. Good episode, though. We're going to build a couple of these, and we'll just set them up right here, I guess. And these are powered using, again, flux. So, ooh, you know what? We can use solar flux to power these. Perfect. Break this little guy. It's so weird to see these little black lights producing, like, actual regular light. It's confusing. Okay, so we'll have the... come out there, and then we'll refine it. And then that way, we won't have to worry about it blowing up or anything crazy like that. So I think it's 2 parts oil for 1 part refined fuel. So we got to get an extraction pipe up and going here. And we got plenty of those. Liquid... extraction... There we go. We'll use the emerald transport pipe, emerald fluid pipe. We'll get one of those. That's all we need. It's just the one. Okay, and then from there, how much travels through an emerald fluid pipe? Would it be enough to use an obsidian pipe? I think using obsidian pipe would be too much because I think an emerald pipe, if we look it up, can only move 40 millibuckets per second, whereas the obsidian pipe can move over 100, right at 100. So it's a bit of a waste, but also it doesn't hurt anything, and we might as well go full premium. I don't think I have to space these out either. I think I can put them all one right next to the other, but by spacing them out, oh, you know what we could get away with? Well, how am I going to get fuel to? Oh, we could try. If I put these like so, tick, and is that going to obstruct? That might obstruct it. See, my idea is that we just put one solar panel right here, and it'll power all three of them because they don't all really need individual solar panels. We'll just have to run this underneath. Oh, good gosh, this thing digs up too fast. What a weird complaint to have, too, by the way. Gonna have to dig all this out, though, and replace it with some brick because we like things to look nice here. So we'll get a... Oh, we already had some brick. Well, that's the brick we mined up. Whoa, no, don't unlearn it. What are you doing? Confused. Okay. Patch all this back up. Okay, here we go. There we go. I think we can load them from the bottom. I don't think that'll be a problem. We can put this back here. Excellent. We'll grab another solar panel. I see no reason not to go for the top tier solar panel. V6. It's like the episode 6 of solar panels. Even though they do cost 2 million EMC. No wonder we don't use them. So I don't think they'll work at night, but we can remedy that situation as well by just making a quick bed, taking a little nappy poo. See y'all in the morning. Ah, beautiful sunrise. Excellent. So this should be getting power now. Yep, and these are all maxed out on juice. So all we gotta do is get the fuel out of here, and I think we can do that by... Oh no, we're gonna have to go back to Alpha Base. Gotta go back to Alpha Base because I can't just make one of those chips here. I've gotta go all the way... Oh, good grief. Well, fortunately... What's up, guys? Fortunately, the track's already set to go in that... See how much slower these are now that you're used to HS tracks? Isn't that painful? Oh. Right. Click, click. Ah, ha, 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 ha. All right, here we go. All right, we're here now. Excellent, good, uneventful trip. Nothing particularly exciting happened except for I just kind of sat back and stared at a screen for a bit, and it was good. I saw that it was good, and I was happy with it. We could have gotten a pump, I realized, like an electric pump, and powered it with another solar panel. We can also just go get a basic gate with an Arctic pulsar. And in fact, we might as well get 3 more of these, because how else are we going to get fuel out of the refineries? And now we go back. So, back on the train we go. I'm happy we have HS tracks now, because boy howdy, this would be an unbearable train ride on the regular tracks constantly. But going back and forth on HS track, not so bad. Click, click, good! I did it! See, I'm getting pretty good at that. It's convenient because it's right there where it slows down. You can easily kind of get the clicks. I do get a little jumpy, though, when it happens. I'm like, okay, here it comes. Gotta be ready. Gotta be ready. Gotta be ready. And then, you know, it happens. So, here we go. Arctic pulsar, and then we're gonna give it some directions, so we're gonna tell it, hey, when there is any fluid at all, fluid in the tank, we want you to do an energy pulse. Yeah, full energy pulse. There we go. All right, it's working. So it's draining the fuel out of here now, which is coming from our off-site oil situation. It's putting it into the refineries. The refineries are filling up. I think it's 2 parts oil. Yeah, make 1 part refined oil. Now we got to pump this stuff back out, and I think we could probably just take it out the front. Probably going to need to use, once again, we'll grab our emerald extraction pipes, emerald fluid pipes. We're going to need 3 of these bad boys. I didn't think about where I was going to store it afterward, though. I need a pipe plug. I don't think I can get a pipe plug out of here, though. Now that I think about it, let's see. Pipe plug. I don't think we can. How do I make one? I'll just make one. I've got a ton back home, but I'm not going to fly back just for that. Or I should say, take the train back just for that. Here we go. We got to have this. So, cobblestone, gravel. I've done this so many times I should know. Fortunately, super cheap to get bobblestone. And gravel is also super cheap. Let's hop over here. And do it right. Get a stack. Do it right. Get 4 of 8. A lot of them. Why not? We now have a lot of these I can't do anything with. I've got this chest here for knickknacks and things that I were cluttering up my inventory when I was working on this stuff, so that's what that is. All right, extraction pipe there, another emerald extraction pipe here, another here, and then make sure we've got these pipe plugs in place. Okay, and then we're gonna pump this stuff away into some sort of tankage, is what I'm feeling. And in fact, we might as well just go ahead and, since I don't have the materials to build another one of these bad boys, we'll just use the old standard tanks. They're fine. Tanks are good. I like tanks. They're useful. We'll use them. Not a problem. Okay. We'll do 2, 3, 4, 5. I think 5 high ought to be plenty. I don't think we're going to be getting a lot of. We're not going to be getting enough to worry about. So we'll just put those there. Should be okay. And then we've just got to power these things up with the Arctic pulsars. So pulsar, and then we'll just configure them all to do the same thing. There's fluid in the tank. Do a pulse. Hey. Fluid in the tank. Do a pulse. And fluid in the tank. Input only. Nah, just kidding. Thought I'd shake things up a bit. All right. So there we go. We'll start getting our tanks full of... Oh, this is golden. Loving it. We're going to have so much refined fuel here that we can use for our rocket. God, there's no rockets in this pack. You're wrong. I know things you don't. I know secrets. I've got my ways. So it looks like these... Oh, they're doing... This thing is still filling up on energy, even though it's powering through. Why have we not been using these? This is ridiculous. Oh my goodness gracious, there's so much energy being produced. This is incredible. Absolutely incredible. So glad we've got these now. We're probably overdoing it with these, but again, this is going to fill up, and they're going to keep running all through the night until we're out of oil. Speaking of which, I guess we'll close things up. We'll run back to the oil platform real quickly, and we'll just check how production's going. I should have pushed the button that time, because we need that extra boost out the gate. Otherwise, it takes a little while, but we'll go back to the oil platform one last time, and we will see how production is going there. Let's see if I can do this. Click. No, I did it wrong. It was already right. Silly me. That's fine. Click, click. Nope, no, stop it. Stop it. Ridiculous. Good grief. There's gotta be a better way. Oh, it changes too late. No, that one's right. It doesn't matter. We're going the right way. Okay. Bye, town of Texas. Jeez. Alright, I hope you folks enjoyed that. I earned the achievement, get on a rail. I don't know what that means. Maybe it means I've ridden a rail for a long time. In any case, this thing, it says green. It's cleared up all the oil on the surface. Well, that's good. I don't have to keep coming back here and cleaning up ducts with Dawn soap, so that's fantastic. It looks like it's digging way on down here, though. Oh, there's quite a bit of oil in here. I did not realize that. I don't think there was this much oil in, like, Tekkit Legends when you found, like, an oil bit, but there's a ton of oil in here. We're going to be mining oil for a long time. Oh, it's so Texas-y. So Texas-y. I love it. We're big on oil. Not only do we mine a lot of oil, drill for, we also refine like a lot of the world's oil here. And honestly, we should just get on sending oil to our good mates and our allies in the Europes, so they don't have to rely on all that Russian oil. And yeah, there you go. That's my political commentary for the day. Don't rely on Russia. It'll come back to bite you. And thank you folks for watching. If you live in Russia, hi. Don't tell the censors. They'll take me down. And until next time, God bless you. I'll see you later. Bye.